Following Bob McAdoo, and for a report on what's going on with the Laker forward and center, here's Pat.
Thank you, Dick. Bob McAdoo, in his last drive to the basket before he left the game, felt something pull below his calf. It turned out to be right in here, an extremely painful injury to his right Achilles. They're calling it an extremely painful injury. It's an acute sprain. Dr. Robert Kurland says he will not come back in the game. Bad news for the Lakers. Back to you, Dick Stockton.
Thank you very much, Pat O'Brien. Good work. And, of course, the loss of Bob McAdoo is certainly going to affect the Lakers' size, rebounding, and scoring ability up front. Meanwhile, they have the ball now and a chance to move to within one. And Kareem misses. Rambis, second effort. Good thing for the Lakers. Offensive rebounding so far, wouldn't you say, Tom?
I would say that Rambis on Bird on the boards gives Bird a tougher matchup. They need some wide bodies out there, I think, the Lakers.
Maxwell is free inside. Maxwell got away from his man. And the Celtics once again are up by 3. Watch the time, 2:35 and running, remaining in the first half.
No, that may not be such a bad or hurtful injury to the Lakers. Rambis may end up playing more time, and I think he's just the type of player the Lakers need in this game.
Kareem gets the basket and the foul. And a technical foul called as well. Basket good. Kareem will go to the line, and a technical foul is called. Bird threw the ball up underneath the rim. That's the only thing he's ever done as a player. He does everything else. He's called for a second personal foul, 4th team foul on the Celtics, and this is what Larry Bird does after
here's the technical up through the basket, and you're supposed to give the official the ball, and he didn't, obviously. That's an inverse layup.
So Kareem, the three-point play and the technical foul. 4 points for the Lakers, and the Lakers have regained the lead, 55-54, as we near 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Bird is mad. You don't want to get him too mad. 14 for Larry Bird. He leads the Celtics. He's 4 for 4.
And when he gets mad, he wants the ball.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to tear it out of his teammates' hand no matter where they were. Rambis and McHale bang inside. Dennis Johnson nearly a steal, and he got burned.
The Celtics are really getting burned on that pass back to the middle. They haven't learned yet in 6 games.
Well, no one has learned because the Lakers have done that every year. Kareem has played the game. And a foul called against the Lakers. It's on Kurt Rambis. Let's see the pass again.
You see him going into Jabbar. There's the double team. The rest of the team just reacted too slowly. Magic heads to the hoop.
You talked about the value of people like Worthy and Rambis on the offensive boards. Well, Rambis now has 3 personal fouls. So Parrish and Rambis have 3 fouls, and Kurt's going to leave the ball game, replaced by Swen Nader. So what does the matchup mean now with Nader?
Here's one of those wide bodies I was talking about. This is a Twin Towers, and the Celtics have their smallest lineup in there now, so the offensive rebounding edge could swing to the Lakers.
Here's Nader, who's in his first NBA playoff, by the way, despite the fact that Swen has been around quite a while. This is his 11th year at 34 years of age. Magic Johnson into Kareem. The 2-man game. Magic and Kareem. And Magic Johnson has 17 points. He is the game-high scorer. The Lakers lead once more. 1:14 and running remaining in the half. Johnson misses, but the Celtics get it again. Now Jack Madden says it's Lakers ball. And Magic wants the ball. He doesn't want Jack to do any more pointing. He says, just give me the ball and let me go up court.
Well, I don't know what happened. I don't think he walked. What happened? He said he stepped out of bounds or something. I couldn't see.
I guess so. That'd be the only thing. Worthy pulls up. And here's Larry Bird leading Maxwell. Well, that was a good shot by Maxwell because I think he put that up under the basket.
That was a one-step catching up.
Lakers coming right back. Worthy in the corner. Misses again. But Nader is there, and now the foul called against the Lakers as Larry Bird is knocked into the post. Technical foul has also been called by Jack Madden. Nader committed the foul on Bird, and now the technical, and we'll find out who that is on. Boy, this game may not be as hot here on the court, but it's hot in a lot of other ways. And Nader has also been hit with a technical.
Well, when you get down to the 6th game of the series, and a team has a possibility of getting eliminated, there's a little tempers that fly in them, Dick. You can expect this game started off pretty physical. We saw Worthy push Maxwell. It's going to get more physical as it develops.
I'm sure Pat Riley thought that the Lakers, the way things were going in the beginning of the series, were going to have the 3-2 lead, if anyone, and would be the closest to that championship. But events have changed with the Celtics winning the last 2 games. So now the Lakers have the pressure to get back and force the 7th game.
You know, the other marvelous thing about Bird is the stamina that he has to do all the things he does. Rebounding takes more out of you than anything.
Bird has 17. Magic Johnson is 17. It figures, doesn't it? Those two. Nader. Kareem. The other twin tower. Misses. Worthy fights for the loose ball. And it comes down to Magic. And Magic Johnson, trying to draw the foul, is called for the offensive foul. And the Lakers and their fans are nothing short of enraged right now. Seconds to go, and a 20-second timeout called by Boston. Coming up at the half, Brent Musburger will have the latest sports news of the day. First, a look at Magic's charge.
Boy, and Henderson was in perfect position. That's a tough one to see by Jack Madden.
And the reaction as well by Pat Riley to that call. He doesn't believe that, says Pat. Anyway, Brent will have a live interview with Bill Walton, whose San Diego Clippers may or may not be L.A. bound. And remember those old sneakers he used to wear? Pat O'Brien tells us about the big bucks and the dirty dealings involved in sneaker wars, NBA style. And our Kevin Lockery will be here to look ahead to the second half. All that and more coming up at the half. 15 seconds remaining in the first half. 63-59. The Celtics lead. Their biggest lead was 7. Lakers wrested the lead from Boston a couple of times by 1 point. Boston playing for the last shot. Henderson. 5 seconds. Hits. And the Lakers don't get a shot off. And the Boston Celtics end the first half with 7 straight points. And Pat Riley and the Lakers have to do some adjusting. K.C. Jones is 1 half away from his first World Championship.